What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about urethane versus microcell. What's the difference? Is there even a difference? Stay tuned after the intro to find out. Before we get started in this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date every time a new video drops. And if you like this jersey or any jerseys in my videos, head on over to logoinfusion.com, use promo code LEWIS to get you 20% off. So I hear a lot of people say that our microcell polymer is urethane, and they talk about it like it's urethane. I'm here to tell you that it's not. The biggest difference between traditional urethane and our microcell polymer is that urethane does not absorb oil whatsoever, and our microcell does absorb oil, but at a fraction of the rate of reactive resin. So you're gonna see the urethane-like motion, but with the continuation of reactive resin. So going into this video, I knew that they would be different, but holy bananas, I had no idea how different they would be, and they're not even close. So this is actually the first time that I'm throwing urethane and microcell at the same time to really see the differences. I brought 4 balls with me. I brought the Tank Blitz, the Desert Tank, the Tank Rampage, and the Combat Tank. I hit them each with a brand new 500 pad, and I'm bowling on the Wolf pattern, 32 feet. The shots that you're about to see are every single shot that I threw in this practice session. I started with the Tank Blitz and then compared it to the Tank Rampage just because they have the same core, but obviously different cover stocks. Then I went to the Combat Tank, which has traditionally been my go-to ball on Wolf. And then I also threw the Desert Tank so you can see the differences between the 4. On the Fresh, I saw a big difference, a ton of continuation out of the microcell balls versus the urethane balls. And then as we got later on, microcell actually looked better and better because I can chase it left. When urethane, I had to stay more on top of it. And because of all the carry down, I saw a lot of issues with carrying the corners, as you're about to see. Let me know down in the comments which of the 4 balls you think looked best. So I warmed up on lane 2 and then came over here to lane 4 on Wolf and threw the Tank Blitz first to start. And I was like, wow, this ball hooks a lot more than regular urethane. And it's actually shaping, going through the pins very nicely. So I stayed in it for the first couple shots just to see. I couldn't really play super straight with it. I kind of had to shape it. And then this is my last ball here with the Blitz. Now I'm going to the Tank Rampage. And I moved a couple boards right just to see, and it went light. Then I moved right again, and it kind of went light. The thing with the Tank Rampage for me has always been I had to play so far on top of it and could never give away the pocket. There was a couple shots here with the Tank Rampage that I absolutely aced off my hand and still wrap a 10 pin. Now I get into the Desert Tank and it's almost laughable how much more this ball shapes than the Tank Rampage and even the Tank Blitz. But that's a good thing because it gives me the confidence to know that I can stand a little bit further left, throw it to the gutter, and trust that it'll come back. I still think the Blitz is better on the Fresh, but as I have to chase it in, this ball reigns supreme. Then I absolutely ace one and then get a pretty nasty result here with that 710. But I get settled nicely into a groove and I start striking at will with this ball. Came back with the Tank Rampage, and as you can see, it's not even close. I mean, I got lucky here with this Messenger 10, but this next one here, you know, just not even close compared to the Desert Tank or the Tank Rampage. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I'm just bashing urethane, making it seem like it's a terrible option on short. But for me personally, the microcell balls just give me a look that I've never had before on the lanes. On short, my go-to ball has always been the Combat Tank because it's always been super predictable. It shapes quite a bit more than the Tank Rampage, and as you can see in these shots, it's pretty good, especially when I can get it going up the lane. But as you can see, like this shot especially, I got the ball right a little bit and the ball had no chance. I really needed to make sure that it was going more up the lane and I couldn't give away the pocket as much. So while it did look good for a while, I just had to make sure that I could not miss right and I couldn't really chase it left. Urethane absolutely has its place on the lanes in my opinion, but given the choice between the traditional urethane and our microcell balls, I'll take the microcell balls any day of the week because I have that confidence where I can get the ball going right and trust that it'll still shape and still go through the pins the right way. almost every time I missed right with the traditional urethane, I either completely missed a pocket or I absolutely wrapped the 10 pin. Now there's about 3 full games bowled on this lane, and there is a lot of carry down because of the Rampage and because of the combat tank. Remember, the Microcell balls do not push oil down the lane like traditional urethane. These first 3 shots back with the tank blitz are absolutely hilarious because this is the part of the lane I was getting to the pocket with the combat tank, and here just go Brooklyn every single time. I make the proper move with the blitz and then leave a weak 10. This is where the desert tank for me absolutely shined. From here with the desert, I had the half pocket carry, I had the flush carry, felt like I had the whole world. Even though my job technically is to sell you the bowling ball, that is not the plan for me, especially in this video. My plan for this is to show you the difference between the Microcell and the urethane, and to show you that if you don't have a Microcell ball in your bag, you're actually missing out. I actually feel as if I have an advantage when I'm throwing the Microcell balls, especially against someone who's throwing traditional urethane. If you have a tank blitz in your bag or a desert tank, let me know down below in the comments what your favorite layout is on them and why. And if you don't have one, what are you waiting for to go get one? I'll leave you guys with this comparison of the 4 balls on the lane. Let me know which one you thought was the best. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I saw a huge difference between urethane and the Microcell polymer balls. In my opinion, the tank blitz looked best on the fresh, and once they broke down a little bit and I had to chase it left, I thought the desert tank looked really good. Let me know what you guys thought. Click right here to like one of my old videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.